Whew! After a very long time, I'm back with part 2. I know it took a very long time. I had some stuff to sort out, some life decisions to make, and a bunch of other things. But I'm back. Hopefully. We'll see. Yeah, part 2. Let's get on with it. Alright, so part 2, Saber Lines. Now, you may be asking, what in the world is a Saber line? Essentially, it's that. A lot of TikTokers, big edit TikTokers, use that in their like cool videos. It's possibly one of the easiest things to do in an edit video. Now, let me show you exactly how you're able to put it to use in After Effects, how you're able to get it, how you're able to use it, what you can do with it and stuff. Let's get right onto it. So you see right now that I'm in Google Chrome. The reason for that being is first you have to download it and add it onto After Effects because it's not originally in After Effects, it's a plugin. And plugins are stuff that you can download and add into the software to like add extra effects to make your life like a lot easier. You can search up tutorials for those. There are a lot of plugins that you would have to pay for, and then there are some that are free. Luckily, Saber Lines is free. So what you have to do, very simple, right? You go onto Google and you type in Saber plugin After Effects. I already have it typed right here. And the first link, nothing else, it should show right here, Video Copilot. That is where you get most really good plugins. And so you go onto the website and you see it shows you like a trailer and how it works and stuff with instructions, blah, 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 etc., etc. What you have to know is you got to go to download Windows down here, click on it, and then it gives you a zip file. Now, I went ahead and dragged the zip file onto the desktop, and what you have to do is double click it to open it. You just kind of drag it out, and then you go into the install folder, the install exe, and you run it, right? So you run it, you follow the instructions, next, the 17.01, press next, and then press finished. And now, it's in After Effects. I already have it downloaded, so it may take a little bit longer for you, but that's basically all you have to do to add it onto After Effects. Now, let's get on to how we use it. Alright, so I opened up After Effects and I added this video right here, which is basically me just going like this, right? Very simple. Now, I moved my face cam a bit because this tab right here is like one of the most important parts of this tutorial. Now, all you have to do is a couple of steps. First off, you have to go to layer and then new, and then you have to make a solid layer. And make sure the layer color is black. If it's like another color, like red or something, you go into this box right here and you just change it to black real quick. The rest, keep the same, press OK. It'll cover the whole screen with black. That's what you want. Now, you kind of just have to play around with it and kind of adjust the layer to when your thumb is right at the beginning of scroll, when your thumb or whatever you're using the line for is at the beginning of kind of slashing, which in my case it's right there. So I just move the layer to the beginning of it, and then the same thing for the end. I kind of move the layer around a bit until I get to the end of where my thumb is slashing, which in this case, it's a very quick slash, and it ends right there. So I move the layer, and yeah, there we are. So for a couple of frames, it's just pure black screen, right? Now what you have to do is you have to go to this tab over here, and you have to type Saber. Now you see Video Copilot, that's the website, and it added the attachment, it added the plugin to After Effects. So you just take the effect kinda and adjust it onto the black solid. And now you have a saber line, but it's surrounded by black. What am I supposed to do? Before we get to that, you can go to the preset here and you can actually select a bunch of different lines. I like fire a lot, so I'm going to use that for this example. Now, back to the black background. What you have to do to fix this is you go to render settings and you go down to composite settings, and you see how it's black? It means the background of the saber is going to be black. So you just change that to transparent. And now you have a saber line that's now black. It's just a line. But that's it. It's just a line. It doesn't slash down like people usually make it do. And if you want to change that, all you got to do is really simple, right? I'm just dragging the layer more so that the saber can linger for longer, because I don't want it to just disappear instantly. But you can do whatever you want with it. So this is the first frame, and you want it to stop moving at this frame. So what you have to do is go to core start and core end, and you take them and you click on the stopwatches so that it can remember its placement and have the saber move as your thumb moves. And ignore these two numbers, the 540, that you keep the same. These two numbers are important, and you just kind of adjust them to where you want it to be in which frame, right? So I'm taking the core start and I'm kind of dragging it to the left so it lines up to the point where you don't even see it. And I'll just push it a little bit more up. So there you go. You don't see it now, right? So the core start and core end made it so it remembered its placement. It remembers its placement. So now I just go down frames until I get to the point where I want it to end, where I want it to become like finished. So I kind of expanded this the layer so that the saber can actually hit the bottom, because it wasn't hitting the bottom. And I go to core end and I drag it all the way to the right until it gets to the end. Now it's pretty sloppy, but you know, here's the final result. You have a slash, right? You can get an audio sample of like a slash or something, add it onto there, and have fun being an editor. So if you've enjoyed this video, leaving a like would be really appreciated. Subscribing would be appreciated. Let's hit 100 likes, hopefully, and subscribe for part 3. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.